Hey, it's John with Vision Advisors, and welcome to another Selling Secrets of the Top 5%. We're talking about selling secret number 15 in this episode: stop building and start launching. You know, one of the major problems we see in working with many solo entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, as they're often called today, is that many of them are more focused on getting everything right on the front end before actually taking what they have at their disposal and putting something into the marketplace to begin to get a result. And as a result of that, they create what we often call perfect procrastination. Now, what is that? It's the understanding that one of the greatest enemies of success is perfectionism. That desire to have to get everything completely right before you start selling or launch a new business endeavor. As a result of wanting to make sure you've dotted every I and crossed every T and that there's absolutely nothing that can go wrong, you end up procrastinating launching what could be an amazing opportunity to make a difference in the lives of other people because you simply have become a victim to perfect procrastination. Now, it's more important to get it out and make it better. And I think one of the best examples of that we can look at in recent history has been Microsoft. You know, when we think about the development of the graphic user interface, the point and click system that Microsoft really made famous and kind of became their bread and butter, it started with Windows version 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows ME, and then 2000, and then XP, and then the disaster that was Vista, and then Windows 7, and then another disaster with Windows 8, such a bad disaster that they even skipped Windows 9 and went straight to Windows 10. But one of the things that if we go back in history and look at the success of Microsoft, their earlier versions of their operating system were really rife with problems. It was not a perfect system, and they knew it when they launched it. But what they had was better than what was available. And even with the hassles that are involved and the problems that were associated with the Windows interface, they launched it, and as they discovered problems in their software, they launched a patch. And even to this day, Windows continues to do refinements to their operating system, continuing to grow and to expand and to make it better. But for many in the financial services industry, for whatever reason, rather than just simply helping people tell time, you want to explain to them how the watch is built. And you want to completely take everything apart and make sure everything is absolutely 100% perfect before you ever launch. And as a result of that, many great ideas either never get off the drawing board or they never get implemented in real life. Now, this is something the top 5% understand, and it's something if you want to transition yourself into top 5% selling status, you've got to understand too. And the first is this: it's a statement by P.T. Barnum. Nothing happens until a sale is made. If you identify that a client has a problem and you don't help them implement a solution to solve that problem, their problem doesn't go away. You don't get paid for your expertise. Everything remains the same. Nobody benefits from a status quo relationship. The top 5% also understand when it comes to a new idea, a new marketing initiative, or a new sales strategy, your first time to use that strategy is never going to be your best time. But until you begin to get out there and do it the first time, you're not going to learn what works and what doesn't and have an opportunity to tweak it, to adapt it, to adjust it, and to make it better. But the top 5% understand that good enough is good enough to get started because you can and will improve upon your results over time. Now, looking at the way you're running your practice today, does this speak to you, or are you still stuck in perfect procrastination, wanting to make sure that, again, you've dotted all the T's, dotted all the I's, crossed all the T's, made sure that you got everything right and that nothing could ever go wrong before you launch? Well, if that's your attitude of success, you're never going to launch because you'll never dot all the I's, you'll never cross all the T's, you'll never identify any potential problem or conflict that can arise in sales because you cannot anticipate everything. You can either stand around and Do nothing. Wait until your idea is perfect. Keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking and thinking into all of the possible scenarios of what could go right or could go wrong. And as a result of that, analysis and paralysis set in and you can't get anything done. Or you can do like the top 5% and you can start now with what you've got, knowing that as you keep going, you keep getting better and you continue to refine the process as you go. After all, the top 5% understand this and they understand it well. If you don't start, you can't fail. And if you don't fail, you can't learn from your failures and get better. So the idea that I hear from my mentor, John Maxwell, he often says, if you're going to fail, fail early and fail often. I love to say beyond that, learn from your failures and learn from those mistakes to figure out what didn't work or to find a different way to allow something that you're doing to get better so that you can improve the results over time. So the top 5%, when they have a new idea or a new sales strategy they want to bring to the marketplace, they follow a very simple process. Number one, they identify the basics in their idea or their new sales strategy that they want to launch. And then number two, they start right there, making sure that what they're going to launch is viable. They start with a small beta test and they experiment to make sure that what they're bringing to the marketplace, that number one, there's a market for it. Number two, people are interested in that particular solution, and there's an opportunity to see success. And if it takes off, you continue to refine it, add to it, and make it better and better and better with each iteration of that sales strategy or sales process. If, on the other hand, it fails to launch, fail early and fail often so you can discover what doesn't work and what does work and have an opportunity to tweak it so it works better. If it takes off, fantastic. Keep working and making it better. But if it fails, then scrap it and move on. Remember, Microsoft understood that, and to this day, they still understand that. They are a top 5%er in what they do. And if you want to be a top 5%er in what you're doing from a sales and marketing perspective, quit trying to help your clients understand how the watch is built, making sure that you've got to have every single facet of what you're doing uncovered and simply take what you've got with this amazing idea to make a difference in the lives of others, beta test it in the marketplace, put it out there and see if it works. After all, if you never allow the rocket ship of your idea to leave the launch pad, you're never going to have an opportunity to take it into the sky and ultimately get it into orbit where it can have stratospheric results. Or you can be like the remaining 95% and continue to practice perfect perfectionism, and your rocket continues to set on the launch pad and you fail to see the results that you so deeply desire. If perfectionism is stalling your business, quit stalling. Take action with what you've got. Start implementing. You'll identify the problems along the way, and you can fix those. That's part of the process of growing and learning. But you've got to get it going, and that's where we can help. If you've got an idea you're trying to get launched and you're still struggling to see it get off the launch pad, we'd love to have an opportunity to have a strategy call with you. We do these strategy calls with financial professionals just like you on a regular basis. As a matter of fact, I had a call today with an advisor talking about a program that she was using. And as we talked into one of the ways she's marketing her program, we identified an area that she could pick up another 10, 15, 20% more customers by adding one simple solution to what she was already doing. That will allow her to up-level her results. You don't know what you don't know, and you can't see what you can't see when you got the blinders on. We here at Vision Advisors help you take the blinders off and see the limitless potential that is before you and give you an opportunity to up-level the experience for you and your clients. Hey, let us help you get your idea off the launch pad and to help it see success. And while we're having that conversation, don't forget to ask us how we can invest in you so that you have an opportunity to be rewarded for your success above and beyond the amazing opportunities you have with the carriers that we represent. Give us a call here at Vision Advisors, 1-800-505-8489, and let's have a conversation today. Or you can go to our website, visionadvisorsinc.com. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage, and you'll see the calendar for all of our business consultants. You can schedule a time to have a conversation with them about your great idea, what you're doing in your practice, and how we can help you up level and accelerate the results that you're experiencing so that you can see a greater level of success in your practice. After all, that's what we do here at Vision. We've got a vision for your success that we'd love to share with you, but that can't happen until we have a call. 1-800-505-8489, or go to our website, visionadvisorsinc.com, and schedule a strategy call with one of our business consultants. I'm John Terry, Chief Marketing Officer for Vision Advisors. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day.